Going back to education, what would you say to students who want to be an educator like you, but have parents who do not support them?
Well, that's a tough question. I sort of don't want to be, in no way do I want to be encouraging conflict between parents and their children. That's not my job, right? It's not my jurisdiction. However, I think I would implore a student, a young person, to really examine and explore what is it you're passionate about. What is it you love doing? What is it that gets you out of bed in the morning and makes you feel alive? And find fields of study and seek careers that align with those things, because you're giving yourself a far higher probability there of a happy, rewarding and meaningful life. And if that does, go against what the student's parents' ideas is, then I would encourage the students to spend more time with their humanities teachers, learning the skills of negotiation and learning the art of going to your parents and being persuasive in a respectful way, and maybe trying to change your parents' minds about what it is you should be doing. We have an essential question, don't we? How can we change people's minds? We have all manner of persuasive techniques and rhetorical devices and things. Well, if you can go to your parents with strong evidence and strong claims about why you want to pursue a particular field of study or go into a certain career or domain of industry, if you can back that up with good evidence and you can communicate respectfully and powerfully and persuasively and with love, then your chances of having a successful negotiation with your parents are going to be much higher.
In Asian society, parents have career expectations for their children. What is your stance on that?
It's a good question. Because essentially what you're asking me there is, should Asian culture change? Well, I'm from the UK. It's not my right to say to another culture, you need to change the way you educate your children, or you need to change the way you are as parents, or so on. But I suppose I could give an opinion. I'm a father myself, so I understand what it's like to have a child. My child is half Caucasian European and half Cambodian mother, English father. So we've talked about this a lot as parents to our daughter, and we certainly want her to make free choices. Would I just sort of impose that on every other Cambodian parent? No, because it's not my right to intervene in another family. But all societies, all cultures, anywhere you go, things change and things evolve. So I do think it would be useful in Asia for parents to take a deep interest in what's going on in the life of their children, and to listen to what their children are saying, and to listen to what the child is passionate about, and to have that two-way dialogue about how that student is going to make good choices for their life. But I think it's changing already. I think there is I see much more. I'm going to be careful here, because I'm not. There's no criticism here. It's what makes the world beautiful: different cultures, different traditions. But on the same side, I'd criticise European. I'd criticise my own country. I'd say in my own country, I think parents are actually way too liberal. We might say Cambodian and Asian parenting is much more conservative, but I think in the West it's gone to the other extreme, where it's so liberal that we just have mayhem. And I think that in itself brings in a vast number of problems. So, let's not make a mistake, let's not look at the West and think over there is some kind of utopia, where it's all sort of, rainbows and unicorns and everything. Well, no, it's not. Life is still, we have issues with poverty and homelessness and unemployment and health crises and political unrest. So I don't think you can look at any country in the world and say they've got it right.
On that note, we will end our first session,
Okay.
and our next session we will be moving on to mental health.
Okay, sure.
Thank you.